How's it flying, guys? This is Lance Corporal Hawk 30, and this is going to be a very different video from what I normally do. For those who are aware, or even if you weren't aware, Kingdom Hearts 3 is releasing this month in a simple 9 days. At the time I'm recording, it is really late at night on the 20th, so we may as well say it's the 21st. It's not quite yet, but the technicalities. Anywho, so that means Kingdom Hearts 3 only comes out in like 8 days, because they have such a thing as early release at GameStop, like the night before, if you've pre-ordered it. But, a little note to be made, I unfortunately will not be able to pick it up the night of early release, because I have worked that night, so that means I'm gonna have to go to GameStop out in town the day before I go to work the day after if I want to get that game. And I will be streaming the game probably starting the day after. I do have work that week, so I unfortunately will not be yeah, I have work that week, so I won't be able to do an afternoon stream like I want to, but I will definitely make sure that I go to bed at a fairly early time, get up like no later than 10 o'clock. I work late this week, and next week too, most assuredly. But anyways, so yeah, I'll just be figuring that out as I go. But anyways, that being said, and also side note, the streams will probably only be like 2 hours long at a time, and so that I don't take up too much time prior to me getting ready for work, and yada yada yada. But anyways, back to the meat of why I'm making this video. So, with the game approaching, Kingdom Hearts 3, I remembered, because there's this creator I watched named Super Butter Buns. She's a very funny YouTube video game commentator, and she has a For Beginners series, and, well, I watched a couple of them. Well, I've watched a fair few of them, but she just has really funny style of commentary and tips and whatnot. But it got me to thinking, watching some of her Kingdom Hearts videos, all of the Kingdom Hearts games ever released are canonical to the story. And from what I'm understanding, the elements that were released in all of the games prior are gonna be in Kingdom Hearts 3. And that led to a realization that I had not kept up with the games. Like, I had 2.5. Like, I've got all three here. 2 of them for the PS3. This is the 1.5 for the PS3. This is the 2.5 for the PS3. And this is the one I just finished today, the 2.8. Now, I'm going to be talking about these games in what order I think for those interested in playing the games as Kingdom Hearts 3 is upon us. Just, this won't be a fancily edited video or whatnot. I'll try to find some music to play in the background. But yeah, like actually like the music you're hearing right now, I guess. So, but anyways, so yeah, I just wanted to get my own take on the series. So I first played Kingdom Hearts, the original, when I was in 2nd grade, and our neighbors had rented it from Blockbuster. Yes, Blockbuster. Yeah, we are down to the last one in the world, and it's in Oregon, I believe. But anyways, anyways, so yeah, I played a little bit of the games, and it was interesting to me. So as soon as I saw the Disney characters, I'm like, we get to play with Disney characters? No, it did not sound like that at 2nd grade. I'm exaggerating. Anywho, but it was not our rental, and I didn't have a PS2 at the time, so I couldn't play more of it. And they did have to return it, and I didn't see or hear of that game for quite some time after. I didn't even get past the Destiny Islands, which are the initial tutorial area in the first game, for those who didn't know. So, fast forward to about 2008, I'll say. I'm in 8th grade, I believe. It was either 8th grade or 7th grade. It may have been 7th. 2008, 2007, one of the two. Kingdom Hearts 2, my mom brings that home one day. I'm thinking, I know what game this is. I didn't notice the 2, so I popped it in and I played all the way through it and was confused as crap because I knew nothing about the story prior, other than that it was related to the first one in some way. And I didn't know any of the characters that we met. I didn't know nothing about it other than what little information I gained from that first 30 minutes of playing the first time. And the video's gonna get to a point. But anyway, I played it, and then it eventually got to where I did find Kingdom Hearts 1, and then I did finish it, and then RWBY Chain of Memories. Never again. But looking back, and then when I was working at Walmart still, and I still had the discount, I got the 1.5 on one of the Black Friday deals, and it was like, and so that be this one right here, and it's the Steelbook edition, no less. So that was pretty cool to get. See, Steelbook. Ah! It's the one that it comes with the cool little stuff, a little booklet, comes with some cool stuff. But anywho, back to the meat of the discussion, is that got me, when the more news that started coming out about Kingdom Hearts 3, the more I started realizing, I'm going to want to play this game. What little I'm seeing so far looks good. I don't know anything about any of the other games other than 2, 1, and about 3/4 of the way through halfway through RWBY Chain of Memories. And so, I got this so that I could finally play it all. The only one I have not played to its completion at this point is RWBY Chain of Memories, because I hate the card-based combat system. It's interesting, but at the same time, it's really hectic. Anywho, so for those interested, this video is basically summing up to me, anyone interested in becoming a fan of this series, anyone interested in jumping into it, do not play Kingdom Hearts 3 first. I know that this is something that I have no doubt a lot of other people have said to and not to do, but do not play these games out of order. You will get no context for anything. There are only a couple of situations where this could affect it, but I still recommend. This is my recommendation. Play them in order of release. That way, when it gets to the prequel games, you'll be a little more whimsical on some of the things going on. So, and I may have 3 different game cases right now, but they do have this whole collection on the story so far set, which you can get. I don't know the pricings, but I think I saw it for like $40 at Target a couple weeks ago. But I already had these, so I didn't figure. Don't need to buy it. So anywho, in order of release, you have the Kingdom Hearts 1.5. Now, there are 3 games on this. Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, which you can see right there. Kingdom Hearts RWBY Chain of Memories. And Kingdom Hearts 358-2 Days. Now, when it comes to these, I will tell you the order that I personally think you should play these games in. So, play Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix first. That's a given. Play the first game that ever came out. That's a given. Play RWBY Chain of Memories if you can stomach the card-based combat. You can work with it. It just got really frustrating for me personally. I'm sure there are people who are competent at it. It just got frustrating for me. Anywho, RWBY Chain of Memories to get that story, and then do not watch 358-2 Days. Pop this in after Chain of Memories, and play Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. So that, Kingdom Hearts 1, RWBY Chain of Memories, 2 Final Mix. And there is extra stuff in the Final Mix versions of both 1 and 2 that are not in the original PlayStation 2 versions of the game. So whether or not you want to decide, hey, I still haven't upgraded my console yet, I'm going to get, if you want to get it for PS3, both 1.5 and 2.5 came out for the PS3 as well. For those who are still staying on the current gen, you can get it for PS4, no problem. So anywho, after 2 Final Mix, then jump straight. Now, for me, thinking about this one, you could have gone either way. But I really do recommend playing Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. It was originally for the PSP, but they not only ported it to PS3, but they also, added in a couple extra stuff to it as well. Fine-tuned it, whatnot. So there's that. And then, after you play Birth by Sleep, then I would say you can basically just do a coin toss on whether or not you play 358-2 days first or Recoded. Now, now the thing with those two is their original versions of the games did have combat in them, but these have essentially been reduced to cutscenes. Not a bad thing, and it's a little more streamlined. You get the full story. It does not leave out any context in those. But what I'm kind of leaning towards is play 358-2 days first, and then finish it off with Recoded, because Recoded, what it essentially does, it wraps up everything that happened prior. Like, if you played all the games prior, it wraps it up, those first couple of arcs, into one nice package, and basically you are now ready to play 2.8. Now, with 2.8, my recommended play would be Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance HD. It was originally for the 3DS, but it's not just a simple port, thankfully. They didn't just, so they put it in there, and they also upgraded the graphics a little bit as well, remastered. And the combat in that one is interesting, I will say. I just finished it like yesterday, actually very, very, very early this morning, because it was just that engrossing to me. And keep in mind, all of these games are needed to get the context of what's going to happen in Kingdom Hearts 3. All of these games. If you do not, and like I said, I really do recommend that you play them in the order that I just said, so that like when you get to Birth by Sleep, it can feel a little more whimsical, even though it is technically a prequel set 10 years before the first game. And that's basically the main, one of the main reasons, and also, just cause. So, after Dream Drop Distance HD, then you go to Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, A Fragmentary Passage. Now, what that one is, it does essentially follow up Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and it follows one of the characters from that game, as opposed to all three of them like Birth by Sleep does. About Aqua's time in the Dark World. I won't go into details to avoid spoilers, but the graphics and the gameplay style in 0.2, it's short. It is short. You can beat it in just a few hours, give or take 1 extra hour, maybe 3 hours if you're wanting to get all the extra goodies, because there is a little bit of replay value in trying to get all of the extra stuff. You can change your outfit and whatever. You can make Aqua kawaii cat girl. Woo! If you're into that, but the gameplay style and the level formatting that it does, it's still fairly linear, but it's not as hand-holdy as Kingdom Hearts 2 was, or even Dream Drop Distance for that matter. It's a somewhat linear, not an open world really, but it is fairly linear. And just the way that it handles gives a really good feel. It'll get you prepared gameplay-wise for what Kingdom Hearts 3 will be like. Obviously they've added a bunch of over-the-top stuff to Kingdom Hearts 3, but, as far as the basic controls, 0.2 Birth by Sleep, you will get a basic understanding of what the game look and the gameplay will be for 3. And then it finishes off with Kingdom Hearts Chi. It looks like an X. It looks like just a fancy X, but I guess it's Chi back cover. Now that back cover is the technical beginning of the entire story. It takes place before all of the games for one of the events mentioned in Birth by Sleep, which is the Keyblade War. And which is a big event that happens, and there are things that connotate with others in it. But, there is a little bit of lore in there that is interesting. It is just a gameplay movie that uses the new engine. I believe it's the Unreal 4 engine really well. It looks good. It looks very good. And if that's what the cutscenes for Kingdom Hearts 3 are all going to look like, which it does appear to be so, then, you know, it's going to look freaking amazing. And, anywho, but that'll wrap up now. From what my understanding, some of the events in back cover coincide with the latest mobile game they have called Union. I do not know if Tetsuya Nomura is going to incorporate anything from the Union game into Kingdom Hearts 3 as far as story mode. Because, from what I understand, there are some story elements in Union. I don't know how canonical they are in the rest of it. But yeah, these 3 right here are what you need to play to be caught up on the Kingdom Hearts story, to not be totally confused on some of the things that are going to be happening. Now, again, as I said, you can get all of these in the Stories Thus Far package, which is just one game purchase. I think they got it on sale. I don't know what the pricing is on that for sure, but you can get it on PS4. Or if you still haven't yet, if you've just been waiting to upgrade to PS4 for Kingdom Hearts 3, and you still have a PS3 to play on, then you can just go ahead and get these two for the PS3 at a cheaper price, because Lord knows they are a lot cheaper now, like less than $20 a piece for those two. And then definitely get 2.8, because you are going to need the info from 2.8 in order to understand some of the things that are going on in 3. But again, you might just lucky and get all of them for the PS4. So ignore my suggestion on whether or not you want to get it on the correct console or not. But yes, that's basically the order that I suggest you play the games in. Now, this is a good game series. I want to be upfront with that. This is a very well done game series. Like, you wouldn't think that Final Fantasy and Disney would really mesh very well, but this does it well. And it is just a really good game series. The gameplay is amazing. The story can be a little discombobulated at times, but if you do read all the extras, because there are some extra files within the games, like in the Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 and Birth by Sleep and whatnot, where it fills in a little extra gaps that for questions you may have remaining. And then continuing on 2.8. So, and like I said, I just finished 2.8 today. I am now officially caught up on all of the games, sans Union. And I don't know how canonical Union's going to be, but if you are interested in getting into the series, I do highly, highly, highly recommend playing all of these games first. Play these first. Don't just jump into 3 not knowing anything, because you will be confused as crap. Same with these. Don't just jump into the 2.8 games. You will be confused on every account. The only exception is maybe back cover. You could probably get away with watching it first, although I do recommend still watching it last. Bleh. So yeah, play the first 2 games on. Wrong disc. I can eat it. Okay. Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Reach End of Memories. Skip this for now. Skip 358-2 for now. Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Birth by Sleep. Then watch 358-2 Days. Then Recoded. That wraps up those 2 arcs nicely. And then Dream Drop Distance. Birth by Sleep 0.2. Then back cover. Although, like I said, you could probably get away with watching this first, if you so dared. But other than that, I highly recommend not playing the games out of order at all. Alright? So, with that being said, I am very much looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3. As are millions of other fans. Like, I don't know the exact number, but I know we are numerous. you know, it's been a long time coming. I know, that's the weird part about this series that has, unfortunately, been, questionable to some of the fans, is that they kept on releasing these games on other consoles other than Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, which is why I know fans were happy when Rechain of Memories came out for the PS2, so you could get those first 3 games finally back to back. But then they released Birth by Sleep on the PSP, then 358-2 Days was for the DS, then Recoded was for, then Recoded was for mobile, and the cinematic that they've got for this is upgraded from that original. And then Dream Drop Distance was on the 3DS, and then 2.8 comes out, Fragmentary Passage, and the back cover movie were on it, the first 2 original things added. And then you can finally play it all on the PS4 and not have to go Monster Go Hunter on all these. I gotta get all the consoles that these games are on to play them. Now you just play the games all on the PS4 now, or PS3 for the first 2 sets. I don't care which. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3. And for those who are interested in playing the games, my recommended order. And if you're not interested, well, then you're going to be confused as crap when I start streaming it, and you're like, who's this person? Why is this important? I don't know. Anyway, what are your guys' thoughts on the Kingdom Hearts games if you played them, and who is excited for Kingdom Hearts 3? Let me know down in the comments below. Like if you enjoyed, comment if you have a different playing style, or what your favorite Kingdom Hearts game is, if you have one, and what your thoughts are on the series as a whole. Subscribe if you're new, and tap the bell to get notified whenever I upload a video, whether it be a reaction or streaming gameplay like I will be doing for Kingdom Hearts 3, as I've said. This has been Lance Corporal 30, signing off.